Eagles wear boxing. Y'all know what it is. Yup. Eagles wear, we back on. What's going on this boy? Monday here. Monday. Monday, Monday. Monday. And I know a lot of talk's been over the weekend, but I think that as far as the fights and stuff, of course you couldn't have fights Sunday, Saturday. Well, you still did, but we had the Super Bowl. See, I'm gonna have to get me a new shirt, man, because I had to wear this shirt 3 years out of 5 years. I had to wear this same shirt. Got to wear my same Kansas City shirt. Y'all see it? Y'all know what it is. It's more to it. It's more to football than what people understand. So I'm not even gonna go all into it. I had all these Niner fans surrounding me the other day. They was going off. I told them, come back over here. I said, come back tomorrow. I said, I'll be back over here in the same spot. I said, come back tomorrow. I said, I'll be over here. I'm going to be over there. I said, and they had the kids with them and stuff like that. I said, yeah. I said, the kids Niner fans too? I said, make sure you give them a hug. I said, make sure you give them a good hug, give them some good tight hugs. I said, they're not winning. I said, they're going to lose. I said, it's going to be close. I had, I don't know how I had it. Let me see. So I had 22. That's 4. And so then I was off by 2 points. Yeah, I was off by 2 points. I had 29. No, I had 27-22. That's what I had. And it ended up being 25. Damn, so if it wouldn't have been if they would have scored and not went into overtime, I would have been even closer. Because they would have had 28. It would have been 28-22. But it ended up being 22 to 25, 22. So I was only out of that whole thing. I was only off by like 2. I was off by 2 points. So I'm not going to talk about it like other people will talk about it because I'm trying to keep my channel up. And if I start exposing stuff here, I'll end up getting taken down or something like that. But you guys don't get so excited about sports. I keep trying to tell you guys this all the time. Oh, my Princess Lotta D Queen is in here. I didn't get to read your. I just saw it because your notifications always pop up. So I saw that you made your little spinach pie. I'm sick of you. I hope you know that because I don't get to taste nothing. You're gonna make me have to come all the way out there, earlier than I want to. When I know the weather's bad, is the streets full of snow right now? Or what's it looking like out there? She says, "I hate that. I can't hit that like button. I'm usually busy at work." Okay, thank you. Well, thanks for coming to see us, Cynthia. My brother Sir Flame finally came back into the house. He said, salute the Eagles Web, salute to the chat. And as always, jab that like button. All y'all neck. Don't get naked. Eagles Web boxing. Got the weapons up first now. And he's on fire with that fist. 100, baby. Don't forget about them things. Never forget about them things. Yeah, I was listening to Mike Epps going back and forth, ranting about Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay. I don't have no beef with a man saying calling himself Shay Shay or nothing like that. I mean, for us, yeah, we know you call yourself Shay Shay. Don't get mad because somebody calls themselves Shay Shay because it's not for you. That's why. That's why you're upset about it. You're upset about it because it's not really for you. I don't usually go in on these topics and stuff like that, but Mike Epps, whatever, you guys, just calm that little beef stuff down. That's not even really worth it. Don't worry about a grown man calling himself Shay Shay. People don't really call him. It's Club Shay Shay. You don't call him Shay Shay. You call him Shannon Sharp. He does that. That was to bring in another audience too. That's what you don't understand. If you like him as Shannon Sharp, you're going to F with him. You're going to rock with him. But then people that don't know him, and a lot of girls don't know him, they're going to say, what's this Shay Shay about? You know what I'm saying? He did that for the girls, man. You guys are stupid, man. You guys just y'all don't get certain stuff, man. And I know it's girls because girls do the same thing with me. They don't call me a Cynthia. The young girls, they don't call me a Cynthia. They just right away. So if a girl knows my name, a young girl, she knows my name right away. She's changing my name because I got 4 syllables in my name, and they don't want to say 4 syllables. It messes them up. They want to say Asante, Asante, Asante. Yeah, but my name is Asante, Asante. Yeah, meaning kind, hearts. But girls always want to call me Tay Tay. So I understand what the Shay Shay and all that. They sometimes just call me Tay or Tay Tay. So that's the whole point. So if you tell a girl your name is, see, a girl like it if you tell her your name is Tay Tay. Rather if I say it's Cynthia, she's going to change my name anyway. So I could tell her what my name is, and then I say, well, this is what girls call me. Boom. Oh, I like that. See, girls like certain stuff. They like cutesy type. They like certain stuff. So it's not offensive, and it's just not for you. Even if you look at it as being a little bit on the other side. Y'all stop, man. Yeah, kids is ridiculous, man, with this. Just can't just take it. Whatever it is, that's what it is. Oh, y'all, sir, in the house. I see y'all, sir. Salute y'all, sir. Yep. Sir Flame says salute to the queen at La D. Yep. La D said it's nice today. It's like 44. All the snow is melted. Okay. Y'all sir said salute to Eagle. All right, salute back, boss. La D said salute Sir Flame. Okay, y'all sir said hello, La D. I'm not even gonna tell them. My voice is not that good today, y'all sir, so I'm not even gonna be hollering at Mrs. Hussein today. And tell on your ass like I usually do. A lot of these say, yes, sir. Yep. The hearts and the crowds up good. It's nice and chill. Now, yeah. It's nice and chill. That's cool, man. That's cool. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice and shy in the shy. Y'all, sir, says salute to Sir Flame. Yep. Sir Flame right back at y'all, sir. Y'all, sir. Tay Tay. He laughed, crying, laughing. Yeah. Yeah, people butcher my name all day long, man. So it's just I just accept nicknames and stuff. Oh man, that one girl that I told you guys about like a long time that I told you guys about that I used to just take her places and just laugh at her because she didn't even know. She thought she was like abusing me. I was just take her to places and just watch what she did. Like, cause I just had money to, I just wanted to spend. I wasn't. It's not like I spent a fortune on her, but I used to just spend money and just look at her like. She gonna order everything on the menu. She just stupid. Ain't gonna eat nothing. Gonna take it home. She probably broke. But she was always acting all possessive and shit all the time. She always act possessive. Like I knew because I used to train. Guys. You guys know I trained. So mostly I train girls. Guys always fall out. They don't want to. I train guys, but because their attention spans, they think that they're gonna train with me because all the girls. So they come and train and then they end up getting tired because they're watching the girls at first, but then they realize, hey, this is some hard ass workout. And then they just drop out and end up leaving. So anyway, these girls, I used to be in this real expensive mall all the time. And some of the girls, I had like 3 girls, I think, that worked at Victoria's Secret or something like that. So I was at the mall. I took her. We was going to some restaurant over there. So she, one of the girls saw me and ran over to me and gave me a hug. And she acted like she was so disgusted, like she ain't all that. That girl was beautiful. She said she ain't all that. This girl's cute. I'm not gonna say she's not cute. She's very cute, pretty green eyes and stuff. But the other girl was just different on a different level. She wasn't just cute. She was like, you know what I'm saying? She had the whole the night the voluptuality went with her. Anyway, long story short, so I see this girl, the one with the green eyes. So I see her yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, what? No hug or nothing?" I'm like, and then she proceeds to give me a half a hug. I said, "I'm not gonna hug you with a half a hug. Oh, I don't give out whole hugs." I'm like this. I said I was just thinking to myself, no, she never changed, right? And so I talked to her for a little while. I was letting her go. Oh, so no contact information. So she's like, "Oh, no contact information. Like I can't get the number, nothing like that. I can't. I give you my number or whatever. Just give me your number. Call me. I give you my number. You call me." She already directing stuff like call me or whatever. And then later on she gonna text me. "Oh, nice seeing you. What's your IG?" Now so she's at it again. And then right away she's like, "What am I doing tonight?" I said, "Oh, I got this party to attend or whatever." So she just gives me a thumbs up. But I'll see how this goes. I know how it's gonna go anyway because she's not gonna like the way that I'm not. She's gonna be like, he's completely different because I'm not in that same mode like I was then. I don't really want to go have fun with her because I already know what she's about. I don't really want to have fun with her. It's simple as that. So I'm not gonna go have fun with her. So it's gonna be a lot of disappointment for her as far as like what we're gonna go do if we go do something. If we're gonna do something, it's gonna be very cost effective. It's not gonna be like what she wants. It's not gonna be. She ain't making no trips to Louis Vuitton or nothing like that. So it just ain't gonna work out the same way that she feels like it's gonna work out because she tries to stay privileged. But I mean, you gotta realize sometimes people let you do stuff, and she's just not that type. She's not the type that will find out that people let her do stuff. But then at the same time, how you gonna act all possessive and stuff when you really don't want that strong connection with somebody? But at the same time, how you gonna act like they yours or something? I know she didn't come over here hugging you like that. Like what? Me and you ain't together like that. These I don't know. Something's wrong. I don't know. I don't understand girls sometimes. I gotta talk to Lala D about her. Lala D, maybe you can tell me. Y'all said ego. He said Uncle Mill. Be right back. Okay, I said that. Yeah, Lala said she took a whose week's worth of shopping. Yeah, a whole week's worth of shopping. Yeah. What's wrong with her? Yeah, I mean like groceries. You getting groceries at a restaurant, and this is, and mind you, this ain't no cheap restaurant. I mean, so you know, you loading up at a expensive restaurant. You know, you want the tiramisu. I still remember her dessert. She want the tiramisu and all that. I'm like, what the hell's tiramisu? And I was talking to her about wine the other day because we had went. You know, I took her to go get wine. We went out to a vineyard one time, and so yeah. And back then she was on the Kendall Jackson and she was on the Robert Mondavi. Now she told me she's on the Rombauer. I'm like, yeah, that's because everybody's on Rombauer. I said, but Rombauer is not. That's not the wine. I told her Stag's Leap. I said I'm on Stag's Leap. And that's when her eyes lit up. Oh, Stag's Leap, because Stag's Leap is about twice as much as Rombauer. Even though people drinking Rombauer is like about in between $70 and $90. And see, Stag's Leap is more than that. So I guess she put up the dollar signs like cha-ching. That ain't happening like that. Is that the girl that used to lay hands on you? The girl that used to lay. No, man, she. No, that was. So the one that you wanted to try to hurt me. See, the thing is, I'm a person that I'm really like a psychologist. So what I do is I really do I study people. I study people's way. I study you guys, but I study through your text and stuff, through through the screen. But other people, I study them like this all the time, and so I knew she had issues. No, that one, she was a black belt in some discipline, maybe kung fu or karate or something like that. So she had issues with guys. I think she had issues with guys doing stuff to her that wasn't, and it wasn't her will for them to do it. You know what I mean? And so I was trying to break her out of her shell. I witnessed. So what happened is one of my guys, one of our friends had picked her up, like was running with her in the gym, and she went ballistic. She was trying to flip him and try to kick him. She was like, she went crazy, and so I figured out. So what I figured out is that she had, she had guy trust issues and stuff like that. And so when we would train, her trying to knock my head off was just, it was just part of her frustration about stuff that happened to her. But she was unhappy because she could never knock my head off. She wanted to, but she just could never. My defense was too good, so she could never knock my head off. But she wanted to, and I know. But I found out why she wanted to. I probably should have let her hit me, but hey, she got that karate punch, and maybe she would have put Eagle to sleep. Me trying to do a good D, I'd have been laying on my face like, huh? What happened? So no, that wasn't her. Y'all, Sir Flame. He said there's been a few. I didn't say nothing about a few. There's been a couple. He said there's been a few. Yeah, a few girls try to put, but girls always want to put hands on me for some reason. Even I got this little, so my little teammate, which I lost contact with her. Well, I can contact her on Snapchat, but yeah, I lost contact with her. I think because my phone, so I lost a lot of my numbers and stuff because when I lost my phone or whatever, or when my phone got broke. I mean, the Google download didn't download all my contacts like it should have. Yeah, but even she was trying to beat me up. Like she tried to beat me up in basketball because I got a girl. Because we do stuff match up. It's either guys or girls. We match it up like that. So it's either you got a girl partner or you got a guy partner. I just happen to have a lot more. I just happen to have girl partners when it comes to certain stuff, like certain sports. And so I got this little basketball player. She's good though. She's a little shorty, but she's good though. Got good handles and stuff. And so she's my teammate when we played. Basketball, 2-on-2. So one male, one female. So that's my partner there. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But, yeah, she tried to beat up on me in basketball, too. She said, but I ain't care. I'll block your shot and everything else. I don't care. But I don't know. It's just that, I don't know, people just, I have a face that people want to clobber. People want to beat me up for no reason. And my brother don't help out none, because when we was in Vegas, because he was with some of his boys, and they was saying no, we was at the club. That's what. Okay, that was the New Year's. Yeah, that was the New Year's. We was at the club. I told y'all this story though, but yeah, we was at the club, and one of his boys was in there saying, talking about sports or whatever, and then so I told him, I said, no, man, I'm not. I just, I played off like, man, I'm not very athletic. I kind of, I ain't that good. I suck. And my brother doesn't help me out any, so he just starts bawling. He just starts falling into the wall laughing. I'm like, that might have been a potential, you know what I mean? That might have been potential money for me and him. But he blows it by start laughing and rolling all into the wall and stuff like, man, don't. Like telling people, no, don't listen to him. He's setting your ass up. Like, why would you tell somebody that I'm setting them up when, I could take I could take a few hours off of work and go make $150 for free for 5 or 10 minutes work. And so then I challenged him to a 3-point shootout or whatever. So then he's going to message me back. Tell me, oh, we family. How come we just can't, run it up on some suckers? I'm like, get out of here. Because the reason I want to run it up on you, and believe me, because he played that pro basketball, so I'm like, the reason I want to run it up on you because you're talking. That's why I want to run it up on you. Sir Flame said that, y'all. Sir Facts. Yeah, everybody be putting hands. Y'all look at me like I'm a bum. Like, yeah, they did. Yeah, girls be putting hands on Eagle all the time. Sir Flip said I got Ryan over Haney. He can't. He just, the skill set ain't there. That's why they don't really want that smoke. If they do, he's not gonna be. He's gonna be trying left hook too much. He's gonna do. Is it the same thing gonna happen to him? What happened to when he fought Tank? It's gonna be worse. I'm going to tell you why it's going to be worse. The reason it's going to be worse is because Ryan's going to get too aggressive, and they're going to set it up. They're going to go back and look at the Tank fight, they're going to catch him earlier. The Regis program already told you that Haney got some power. He got power on him. And Ryan's going to come running in. He's going to try to, force the action because he's going to be losing. That's this way I look at it, yeah. Yeah, sir. Who says it? He said, "Nah, sir, Flame, please don't do that, brother." Yeah, he laughing. Yeah. He said, laughing out loud at y'all, sir. He said, "I got that feeling." Yeah, y'all, sir said, Eagle, she gave you a black eye. Stop a capping about the defense. Oh, so y'all, sir, you gonna just throw my defense under the rug like that? He said, "Nah, you Eagle." He said, you know your defense is lacking." I don't know. Ask Bruce. Bruce was in there. Bruce listens to the stories I be telling. He know I tell the stories. Bruce, have you ever heard me say anything about me getting a black eye during training? No, y'all start making up shit. Yeah, oh no, I told you that she landed one. She landed one. She landed an overhand or something like that. I don't know. It was something, and that's probably because I was sticking my tongue out or something. I was doing. Believe me, if I got hit with an overhand or something like that, you must believe I was doing something. You know what I mean? I was doing something not necessarily foul, but I was just that's just me clowning. Just me, being Eagle. You know, so I don't know. But I know I never got the black guy. Y'all sir said, Sir Flame. He said, "I know they 3-3 in the amateur, but right now, in the pros, Haney got way better than Garcia in my opinion." Yeah, I think the pro. I think the thing is about it is Haney is more of a pro fighter than Ryan Garcia. He can't step up to Haney right now because he's gonna get beat up. I'm telling you, he's gonna do some stupid shit. He's gonna do some amateurish shit, and that's what's gonna get him caught. And Haney's just constantly learning too. Oh, but here's the question of the day though. But salute to Derek. I see y'all did Derek. Salute to Derek. But here's the question of the day though. So you guys, in your estimation of watching the fight, did Teo win? Did he win by a margin enough to actually win, or was it close? Should it have been a draw, or what you guys feeling? And let me read the rest of these out. Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz more. He said, "Salute, brother." He said at a stoplight. Okay, he driving. Okay. Y'all, sir, who said salute fam at Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and more. Bruce Gas at y'all, sir. Derek Bailey said salute to Eagles. Right back at the brothers. He said, salute to y'all, sir. Lala D, you back in here yet? Y'all, sir, said salute to Derek Bailey. And Derek Bailey salute to Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and more. So Derek right away said no. I just want to know what you guys' feelings. What you guys' feelings on the fight besides Derek? Derek's still heated about it. So what you guys' feelings? And see, that's why we brought the discussion up before the fight even came up. And I told y'all, see. I told you when we talked about it, I told everybody, and I still don't to this day, and I just do not trust. I don't trust Teo. I don't trust him. I know you see the other question up there is about Wilder. What can they do? If you guys don't want to answer the question about if Lopez won or not, if Teo won. So the questions for today, the main topic is what I want to try to discuss, what I want to try to get definitive answers to. Is can Lopez and Wilder, can they become stars? Can they become superstars in boxing? Is it over with? I mean, I like this perspective because it's two different. One, this should maybe be on his way out, that everybody feels like, nah, the skill set, this ain't there. He's just not going to beat nobody no more. And one just like is a good mouthpiece. He sounds mature now when you listen to Lopez. He sounds mature, but the skill set, he doesn't bring his game. He doesn't bring his like A game to the fights for some reason. For some reason, it's like sometimes he's up for a fight. It's like, does he? Now I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. I just want does somebody know? Is there a personality defect in him as when he fights? Is there something wrong with him? Like, I'm just asking. I don't know. So that's what I'm asking you guys. You guys know more about this boxing than I do. So I'm just asking. Well, yeah, I do know personalities. Enough I'm saying. I don't trust his personality. I can't really diagnose him like that, but it just seems like he has some kind of a, I don't know what they call it. I don't know if they What do they call that one? He's not that one. The real, he might be. He might have that partial one. What's that one with the girls usually have? The one where one day they're calm, next minute they're just going crazy and shit. Y'all put that in the chat because I can't think of what it is right now. Okay, y'all. So sorry I didn't catch the fight live. I watched the highlights the next day. He said I couldn't tell from. Okay, you couldn't tell from what you saw. Looked pretty even from the highlights. He got his hands up. Derek Bailey don't like it though because Derek said that Ortiz should have won. He said the mere fact that Ortiz fought Southpaw the whole fight, Teofimo couldn't cut off the ring. Ortiz was landing those check hooks on Teo also. Yeah. And so that's one of the biggest points that a lot of people are making is that Ortiz was fighting Southpaw. And you can't usually when somebody goes Southpaw and they don't fight Southpaw, usually the person that they change on, they go off like, oh, you gonna try to go Southpaw on me? Yeah, people go like I'm telling you, some of the old champs, some of the old champs, if you switch up and try to do something like that you wasn't supposed to be doing, they go off. They didn't care who you. Oh, you gonna go Southpaw? Oh, you hit me with lead rights now. They'll go crazy. Like, no, you ain't gonna be doing this embarrassing me because they looked at it as being an embarrassment. It's like he don't know. Oh, you gonna fight Southpaw? Okay, I guess I'll let you. Come on, man, stop it. Stop. But great point on that part right there. Y'all saw Satil maybe got a shot, I think. Wilder is more or less done. Okay. Derek Bray said Wilder said he doesn't want to hurt anyone. That's his whole style. That's you ain't gonna win no fights. That part right there, Derek, you're not gonna win no fights if you're not trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. Yeah, you gonna lose. You don't have the style where you don't want to hurt nobody. You better try to take somebody's head off. Helena's got back in there with Joshua, so you can't feel sorry for what you did to Helena's. And that was just a hell of a shot that he came right into the shot. If you missed that one shot, but you came back and caught him, I mean, yeah, he went to sleep. He didn't see that coming. Nobody seen it coming. Lopez didn't sound mature after the Ortiz fight. Dude had some issues. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So sometimes, like I said, sometimes he sound mature, like he's giving advice and talking professional. Next minute he sound like a bum. And I don't get that. It's like, why are you sounding like that now? Like 1 minute you sound like this, and next minute you sound like something else. Like, stop it. You know what I mean? Stop that. Stop playing with us all the time. He's playing with my emotions, Derek. Not just y'all's emotions. He's playing with my emotions like that. You know, because I low key or heavy key don't even really like. I never cared for him that much in the first place. But then your personality is suspect. Oh, I don't know who to put you against in a big fight. Maybe you can step up and fight a Crawford and look good, but maybe you just go in there and just look basic. And I mean, if you couldn't overcome the Southpaw style, then shit, that's what he's gonna use on your ass. He's gonna go Southpaw on you and beat you up. But he's probably gonna go back and forth. So I don't know. That's out the picture. I don't know. I don't see you doing as much as you saying, as you acting like you're gonna do. Yeah. Bruce Gaines suggests, and Moore said, yeah. He said, yeah, he's crazy. Yeah, Bruce said, Derek. He said, salute. Bruce, no, it's not the PMS. Bruce said it's PMS. It's called something else, man. I just can't think of what it's called, man. It'll come to me. I just don't want to keep thinking about it. But what's that disorder, Derek, where one person's going off like one day? It's not PMS like Bruce said, but they going off one day and next day they okay. They got to take medication for that shit too. It's called something. What is it? I had a friend that worked that had that shit. She said, "Oh, don't forget you. I got manic. Is it manic depressive? Does I think something like that? Manic depressive. She had that manic depressive shit. Oh, don't mind. Some days I just go off because I be in my own way and I do this. I'm like, oh shit. I said it's a good thing that when I talk to her, I just say hello to her and just walk off. That's it. And I ain't gonna have a long conversation with you, knowing that you manic depression. Matthias, he said Matthias killed the guy in the ring, and after that he had still carried a knock everyone's head off. Wilder either needs to fix up or call it a day. Good point. That's a good point. This goes hand in hand to what Derek was saying, is that if if you're going to be in the hurt and kill business, and all of a sudden you feel like you can't hurt and kill, you better be a great boxer. Because Ali was like that, but he was a great boxer though. But that's, you can't only do that if you're a great boxer. You can't just be a heavy puncher and try to pull there. I'm just gonna box. I ain't gonna try to hurt nobody. You can't do that shit. You cannot. You might as well just get out of it. Now I can see you be the way you could be a superstar because people don't like Eagle when he talks about you like this, but I still have confidence that you, that even though they say you can't teach a old dog new tricks, I still feel that you could learn how to have a great effective jab. You know, that you could learn, because that's what, if you're going to have that type of mentality where I don't want to, brain damage somebody, then you're going to have to develop this a wonderful jab that this nobody can get to you. Nice little 1-2. Why? It'd be cool if you did have that, if you did have feet to where you was dancing and like Larry Holmes or something. You can't. Wilder, you would be so fun if you danced around even with your hands down and nobody could touch you because you got the speed, because I saw it. You can't fake speed. 2 things you can't fake. More than 2 things, but these 2 things you can't fake in boxing. You can't fake power, and you can't fake speed. You can't. You can't fake that. You can't fake power. You can't pretend to have power. I got power. You can't pretend to have power. Because it's gonna be like this. You hit somebody with something like, that's your shot. That's what you got. I know I'm whooping your ass now. I would pay to see Crawford beat his ass. Lopez can't sell. Yeah. Y'all sir said so would I, Derek. Yeah, he said everybody will pay. Oh, bipolar. That manic depression. That's what it is. Y'all sir got it. It is bipolar. Because one pole, so at one point your poles are even. And in the next point, your poles are apart. Bipolar. That's exactly what it is. That bipolar. Derek says schizophrenia. Everybody coming up with all kinds of. But I thought it was manic depression too, though. But it's bipolar. I think it might be bipolar there. Yeah, he got that bipolar shit. He need to get rid of that shit. Surf Flames up there. He said Ryan been training with Derek so fundamentally. He better plus speed and power. Yeah, he better have his shit. He got power. You can't fake his power. So if his fundamentals are getting better, but see, that's the whole thing. If you're working on fundamentals and you're a slow learner, because he's kind of a slow kid. Because he's been boxing. Yeah, any of these guys, Wilder's slow too. I just didn't want to say it, but he's slow too. If any of these guys been boxing that long, you're slow if you can't learn. And because I'm never gonna believe you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I don't believe that shit, because I'm learning new shit all the time. Yep. Yeah, this girl was teaching me Russian, and I was teaching her how to moan and groan in English. So you can learn. Okay. Derek Bates said, salute to Surf Flame. Yeah, Surf Flame right back at Derek Bates with the salute. Yeah, Derek Bates. Remember Nigel Ben stopped sparring after the McClendon fight? Or did he kill a guy? Yeah. But Nigel Ben he was a monster. But even before him, remember, I tell you, see, psychology, we talked about this before too. So psychology in boxing it's gone, man. It's not as like it used to be. Remember, I always bring up this point. Remember Livingstone Bramble? Livingstone Bramble with that snake. And I mean, remember, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You remember Ray Boom Boom Mancini? He couldn't get past Bramble, man. Bramble scrambled his brain with that snake and coming in looking crazy, and he could never get past his style. And he was just the type he was just a fighter. Like Ray Boom Boom Mancini was just a fighter. He would just fight. He was a fighter. I mean, he put hands on. Even if I go back and look at the fight, I don't think he really lost. Well, he lost, but when he was fighting Camacho, I think he actually won. He's a good fighter, more basic, good skills, but just hard nose. And he did put somebody to sleep for life too. And that's when they changed. I think that's when they changed the rules of from 15 to 12 because of Ray Boom Boom Mancini. Yep. Yeah. McClellan. Yep. Yeah. After McClellan. Yeah. But McClellan something was wrong with him before that fight. Something was wrong with him before that fight. He shouldn't have took that fight. He should have been resting somewhere. Yeah, that's just bad. And then his defense wasn't as great because a lot of times when you're just a heavy puncher like that, you just don't have great defense. And we're looking at it right now, even with Wilder. Wilder don't have no defense. He has zero defense for an overhand. And Wilder, I'm just telling you, you're gonna keep getting hit with overhands until you just clean that up. It's not hard to clean up not getting hit by overhands. Shit, if overhand is coming, if you don't know what else to do, knock that shit up. Go like that. That's not a big skill. It's an overhand. It's coming all the way around here. Go. How hard is an overhand is to go under? You can go under a lot of ways. If you go this way, you still might get hit in the back. Just go this way. Let that shit go swinging over, and then you throw it straight. Just get off a line with it. You see that overhand, you know the overhand's coming. Because everybody comes in here. They don't act like they don't come to Eagles Web, but they come in Eagles Web to get pointers like, oh shit, this Eagle said do this. We don't have no big audience, but we got enough spies coming in here just to get information. And if I'm talking grown folks chat, they just leave. Y'all see them coming in all the time, Derek. They come in and then they just leave like, yeah. They don't want to say nothing. It's too soon for Ryan to fight Devin, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I know it is. Because his style is he's too slow. He's not going to learn right away, man. Because just like when he's trying to do the shoulder roll, which wasn't a bad shoulder roll, but it's just that you can't, his application of what he learns, he's going to have to apply these things fight by fight. But he's going to have to fight opposition that's not at top, like not top opposition. He has to fight challenging opposition. Like they have to be a challenge. You can't just fight somebody he's just gonna go in and knock out because he's not gonna learn nothing. But he has to fight somebody who's challenging, who doesn't necessarily have that much power, that's not really gonna get him in trouble. Then he can work on that craft. Because you can't just work on it in sparring because they're telling the sparring partner what to do. You see what I mean? In a fight, you don't know what's gonna happen. Yep. Yeah, Derek said, why does Keyshawn Davis want to fight everyone except Andy Cruz? I don't know. Keyshawn talking. He's a big talker right now. I can't. I mean, you don't blame the kid. He's just coming in. So I mean, we'll see what he does. Because all we can do right now is just sit back. Welcome back, Lala D's back. Yeah. So all we can do is just sit back and watch. That's all we can do. But as far as I don't know. They both can become stars, but if Wilder is going to have that kind of mentality, if he really means that, I don't want to hurt nobody. If he really means that, it's not going to work for him. Because like I said, you're not an Ali. Ali can hurt you if he want to, but he's going to outbox you anyway. Sweet Pea Whitaker is a type of fighter. He didn't have to knock you out. He's going to outbox you. Floyd Mayweather the same way. He's gonna outbox you. I don't need to knock you out. I can knock you out, but he doesn't fit in that mold. I don't know who's telling him that he fits in that mold. Oh, you're a great fighter. You're a great boxer. That you fit in that mold. No, you don't. Derek said Bramble was crazy. He gave Boom Boom all kinds of problems. Yeah, yep. A lot of D said Derek. Yeah. Yeah, you're right though. Livingstone, old Livingstone Bradley, he's crazy coming in with that snake. He had Boom Boom's number, man. Shook him all up. He had him shook. Yeah, but I miss the days where I miss those days, man. We don't really get the hype like we need. We get good stare offs. All we getting is maybe somebody pushing somebody off the stage, in all the fights. Somebody pushing somebody real hard. We're not getting two-piece like Riddick Bowe, like that time he gave that dude the two-piece. We're not getting stuff like that. We ain't getting like Larry Holmes diving off of cars. We're not getting the good stuff, no, man. I don't know. When we going to get to the great part? Lala D, when we going to get to the good part? The question was, Lala D, is on the topic is, can Wilder or Lopez, can they hit a status where they become stars again? Can they become stars in boxing again? And I think it's a good comparison because they're both different styles. They both can punch a little bit, but one of them is more of a boxer. But he's bipolar. Everybody in here is recognizing that. All the grown folks, this is grown folks chat. So if you get hurt feelings, you just get hurt feelings. But yeah, we're just noticing. Yeah, he has mental issues and stuff. So I don't know. And that doesn't necessarily take away everybody has, even me, everybody has mental issues. But when they're pronounced, when they can name them, like everybody has mental issues, but when you can name the mental issue, then there's really a problem. One minute you're professional, next minute you turn yourself back into a kid and you're running your mouth, talking bad about people using certain language and stuff. And I don't mind, you grown, you can use the language you want to, but stay one way. If you're one way in boxing when it comes to press conferences, then you're good. But don't act like you went in there and did a job that you beat somebody up and stuff like that. You didn't do it, because a lot of people. That was the second question. The first question. That was the actual first question that I was asking. If anybody thinks that Lopez actually won the fight, and so far nobody's answered. Derek is the only one. Derek said no. He said Ortiz did what he had to do. Southpaw the whole game, and he says he won. So nobody else wants to, stick their neck out. Okay, Yasser said that he just seen highlights, so he's not sure. But you guys ought to know, if people are putting it out there, then something went wrong. Even if you didn't see the fight, you got to go back and watch the fight, because something happened if everybody's putting it out there that no, you shouldn't have won. You're a clown. You got a lot of people saying, a lot of professional fighters said, nah, you lost. And I don't necessarily listen to Sean Porter when he weighs in, because Sean Porter, suspect anyway to me. Even when he didn't fight Bud all the way until he got knocked out, to me, even that's suspect. But, can Wilder become a superstar? Can Lopez become a superstar? And what do you guys think? Did Lopez really earn that win? Gil Coles is in the salute to Gil Coles. Let's see what y'all got. Okay. Derek Bailey said, peace to you at the Queen, Lala D. Okay, Lala D said something. I don't think so. We'll see. Yep. That's all we got to do. Let's see it. All we can do is sit back and see. Yeah. Derek Bailey said you got to go to social media pages for all the action. Yep, that's true. And I'm not going to somebody's social media page. If it pops up on my line because of the matrix is set up, then I might peep at it. But I'm just not going to your page and see what are you up to date? I don't give a shit what you up to date. I really don't know. Anyway, Gil says sup Eagles where, and he says up at Derek Bailey. Gil Cole said, hey Lala D said something there. If you took 1 in 10,000th of a second to watch my videos, you would know what I thought about Teo versus Ortiz. I said that I didn't have a chance to go there yet. There, I told. Put up a one up in here. If I told y'all that I had to make up a lot of work this week. If anybody really, if somebody just knows that I said that, if you guys remember, don't be trying to take Lala D's side, but if you guys remember I said that, I'll get you like after this show. You want me to leave now? I can leave now. I can leave now and check it out, or I can finish the show. I can leave now. What you want, Lala D? You just missed my remarks, huh? So you remember? So even you remember I said that, and you putting up a 1. How dare you? You got the nerve to put up a damn 1? If I told you I had a lot of stuff to make up, you gonna put up a 1, and then you at the same time you going off on me? Freaking Lala D, I swear. I told you, Derek, that's what that's how girls treat me. No matter what, even if it's on this live cast right now. Even now, Lala D, she's letting y'all know, yeah, I know you said it, but who gives a damn what you said? Bring your ass in and check me out. Y'all know. I got to talk to you, though, Lala D, about this girl anyway, though. because you know girls, so I need some advice. I need some advice what to do, so I'm going to have to talk to you about it. I may have to call you up because I got to find out. I got to find out what to do. I got to tell you the whole story. I don't know if it's. I had to send a video or something because I can't write. I can't write the whole story. I can't write all of this stuff because I want to find. I want to know what's the best plan of action for me. Not to get even, but just to. I want to mess her up. I don't want her to think. I want to mess her up at her own game this time because I really don't feel like playing with her this time. I just don't. And just because I love green eyes and gray eyes don't mean that you're going to get me just by that, based on that alone. I know how to make her mad. I already know that she's too easy to make mad, so I know how to do that. That's very simple how to make her mad. Because I could take her to a powwow and make her mad. She'll get mad just because of that. She'll get mad not because she's at the powwow, but she'll get mad for the aftermath. When she see me start taking on, when she see people running over to me to go get pictures and stuff, she'll get mad at that alone. Like she'll start doing the huff and puff. Yeah, a lot of you laughing. Yeah, I know you laughing at me. You already had the information. Gil Cole said if the belts weren't on the line, then Ortiz possibly did enough. Okay. So Gil's with the old adage. What these commentators would say, when they're doing the fight, even after a fight, they'll say this is this is their verbiage. I don't know if Ortiz did enough, to get the championship. He was effective during the fight, but I don't know if he did enough to get the belts. That's what they'll say. And so that's what Gil's going by, is that adage that they use. I don't know if that applies all the time, because some people take it more severely than that. Some people, you might have heard this, because some people would say that he didn't get the knockout, so the champ remains being the champ. I don't know. How fair is that? Does that assessment? If anybody agrees with Gil, you guys put up a 1 if you agree with Gil. Put up a 2 if you kind of impartial. You really don't know, or just put up a statement of how you feel about what Gil said. Because belts on the line, you didn't do enough. Because some people take it way too far overboard when it comes to belts on the line. The belts on the line, it was close. You needed to knock them out. Is that always true? Or should that always be the scenario? Should that always be the case? This is a question. They say, okay, all right, I'm going to hit you somehow. Yeah, I'll hit you up. Yeah, Derek Brady said salute at Gil Cole. Wilder, a jobber. Yeah, they both can't fight, so. Oh, no, I was talking about that. The girl I told you guys about before? Yeah. I said, she easy to make mad. I mean, a proper person don't get mad over just simple shit. Man, please. I made her, she got mad one time. I'm just telling you, she got mad one time. She just ran into me, and I was playing, you guys, everybody knows I play poker. I was playing poker one time, and she just ran into me, and she just plopped herself down, and started, wanting to order food. I was, you hungry? She wanted to eat. I'm like, okay, I'll feed you. She said, look at you, you're a baller, And I wasn't even at a high stakes table, really, to be honest. I'm just telling y'all another story since Derek said, who mad? But I wasn't stacking my chips up. So I was being, I wasn't stacking my chips like everybody have their chips in stack. I had just won like a couple of pots. So my chips is like covering like a quarter of the whole table. I just poured them in, and I just had them like in a big pile. I didn't stack my chips up yet. I just had a big pile. And she was like, oh, you balling over here, whatever. But she wanted to get something to eat. So, we was just talking for a while, and, she just barged in over at the table. She just noticed me. Oh, there he is, like this, So she came over to the table, and so I'm like, so I got up from the table for a second, and she said, what you doing? I just go eat and this and that. And I said, no, actually, I'm waiting on somebody. Oh, you said her whole face her because she wants to be, she wants. Well, if I see her, she wants to be number one when I see her. Like, oh, whatever you're doing, I'm here now. Superstar lady is here now. Supermodel is here. You must, you must relent whatever you're doing, and you must, appease me right now because I look like a supermodel and this and that. And once I said that, her whole face just like, boom. Her shit dropped like a Sharpay. And I was just started laughing. I just went back. To my table. She just walked off. She was mad. She was mad. Yep. If they were going to be to Rob Ortiz, give Lopez the majority decision, you can almost justify that decision. Yeah, well, that's true. And that's what this grown folks is talking about it's paperwork. That's paperwork, Derek. So if somebody changed the paperwork on the decision, then it'd been okay. What about like a split decision like that? But it's just paperwork. If you do the paperwork right, people will be like, "Hey, yeah, I can see." You at least sway the audience so they can be like, "Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay, I give them that." At least in that case, you change your mind, even though you might not really change your mind, but you. The part of your mind that's changed is your accepting part. Like, okay, I can accept that. But anytime they do something crazy, like, by unanimous decision, what the hell what fight did you watch? Yeah. Coach said, I think it was close enough for a draw. Yeah. They should run it back. Yeah, run that shit back. Run that shit. Maybe instead of you take it from the champ, maybe the champ should have to work harder to prevent a Teo situation. Yeah. That's another point. Another point of it is it's not always a lot of these right too. Because it's not always about you have to take it. The reason I didn't like that either. That's the reason I didn't like when I hear commentators talk like that, and when I hear people say that, that kind of bothers me. And the reason that bothers me, it's like, what you mean? You got to go beat the champ up, and yes, you don't get the title. So in other words, what a lot of these saying is just so the champ can just go in there and just relax. Because if you didn't whoop his ass, like just whoop his ass, then you didn't win. And I think that's BS. I think they shouldn't even that language of them just using that language is just offensive. That's offensive to the nature of boxing. And now, you guys know, I always go back to the Marquez of Queensberry rules. I always go back to this, is that we supposed to have these like good matchups like this. That was a good matchup. Evenly skilled fighters. Those are the matchups that we want to see. But we want to see a result. So maybe you should have lost the fight, and then it wouldn't have mattered because you could re-up and we can see what you're doing. If you re-up for a fight, we can see what you're working with. If we know what you're working with when you re-up, then we're not really going to see something, or you're going to get your ass knocked out the next fight. And we know that already. But we can say certain things was off, because sometimes we see a fighter now, something was off with him. Because remember, even a lot of people in here was like praising Little B-Hop, and I said, nah, I don't know. But then everybody jumped on him, and then I gave him a reprieve. See, everybody jumped on him in the chat when he had that loss, but I said, nah, something was off with him. It's just like with Earl Spencer. Something was off with him. I see something off with you, and maybe that's just what's wrong with you now. Maybe you're just going to be off from now on. I don't know that. And so sometimes I give you, like, the benefit of the doubt. But Eagles Web, people in Eagles Web, they could be cruel. But then everybody, hey, I'll tell you what, Eagles Web, the people in Eagles Web could go, they can go bipolar on your ass, Derek. Derek said, I thought Ortiz won, though. How could you say it was effective, aggressive, and he doesn't know how to cut the ring off? Yeah, that's true. Effective aggressiveness is mean that's the general senses of when you coming forward and you doing something that you're effective with it. Like you're coming in with the 1-2 and that's effective. You're coming in with the uppercuts, that's effective. Your body shots, you're coming in and you're blocking shots. That's effective. But if you getting pot shotted and shit, and you getting checked hooked on and all that, then I don't know. What were they looking at that was so effective? That your chin was effective to getting hit? Little B Hub has that quit in him. No, he got that. I can get. He got that BCD. Because remember, see that we don't miss nothing there. What you got to understand is Eagle don't miss a whole lot. I don't talk about the same thing that a lot of these other channels are talking about. But when we talk about here, we talk about like the set. We're talking about that whole skill. We're looking at okay, and every once in a while we listen to your interview on certain channels when you're going like this, where your mouthpiece is like Little B Hop was talking about. Oh, ain't nobody never hurt him. Can't nobody hurt him. Remember, he was like, "No, I ain't never been down. I ain't never been hurt in a fight." Blah 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 blah. Him and that was him talking with Danny Garcia, because Danny Garcia was in there running his mouth how how Earl is just a big middleweight and how he don't hit. He's strong, but he don't really hit that hard. But you couldn't do shit with him. You was getting pieced up. And Earl's been broken up. Everybody knows Earl's been broken up. We just put him up. We put Earl. We give him high praise sometimes, but we know he's busted up. Everybody. I mean, you gotta be stupid to know that Earl Spence is not busted up, man. From all them, I'm telling you, accidents. One thing, car accidents. I mean, that's one thing that I have fear for is like a severe car accident or a stabbing. Those are two of the worst things, man. I'm telling you, you don't recover from them. You don't recover from a stabbing and like a high. The highest speed collision I got into a collision at about 60 miles an hour before, but it was it was almost a T-bone, but I had to push down on the gas to keep it from being a T-bone. And so I probably wouldn't even be. I think I told y'all about it before. I might not be here to even talk to y'all. But if I didn't accelerate, it might have been a T-bone. So I took off. But it was like that stuff. It messes you up, man, because your ears be ringing and your head be hurting. You just be like, ugh. I mean, it just. I don't know if you really recover from that, man, because it's like that pressure that hits everything, because it hits your throat, probably your brain and everything, your organs. It's no telling what those things do to you, man. And you can say Earl done been in two of those, plus retina. That's why his retina. That's why he had the retina problems. It's them damn accidents, man. That's not from boxing. I had the cataract surgery, all that, man. It's something wrong with him, because that's what that is. That cataract is that's fluid that's built up. That you got to get rid of that somehow. I don't know which brand, but if you guys know anybody with the eye problems, you already know me. I'm into holistic everything, like natural herbs. So what you want to get them is some a Gemarito honey. And they do have an eye drops too, so you can get an eye drop, or you can just get the honey and make your own eye drops. But you might not know which dosage to use, so it's probably better to buy the eye drops. And that's Gemarito with a J. So you want to use that. And I'm not endorsing any particular person's brand, but I'm actually experimenting with it and using it myself. I've been messing up that haven't been using it every day. I missed like a couple of days, but I got to get back on. And I just started it because I'm trying to get somebody else to use it, but I want to use it first. I'm using myself for the guinea pig. But it burns though. It burns, but it's just like I said. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, there. Everybody said little B hop. Yeah, okay. I read that already. He got that Quinn in him. I don't know, Derek, when it comes to our topic. I don't know Lopez. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe they can do it. What you doing, Sir Flame? Sir Flame got quiet on us. Okay, somebody just started up a sound like a V6. Kind of sound close to V8, but rumble. I stop all the rumbling cars for a while. I'm thinking about it again. I'm gonna have to go back. It's gonna be later though. Just to have fun. It's good to have in the summer though. It's good to have a nice little, you know, Porsche or something for the summer. Cruising down the beach or whatever, down the coastline. It's good to have them tops, man. I'm telling you, man. It's good for y'all to have them. Man, y'all, I love when I be out there in that little drop top. Man, it feel good out there. And then you got that heat. You got that heat behind the headrest. All that. In case it gets a little cool, you can still ride with the top down. Ain't nothing like it, man. This is fun. That's fun, brother. I'm telling you, brother. Nice, nice, nice. I don't know. Lopez, so the consensus is bipolar, manic depressive. But anyway, he's going to clean up that personality, man. If you clean up that personality, man, we'll roll with you a little bit. But your personality, man, you killing us on that. That whole personality, yeah, we ain't trying to rock with you on that personality, dog. It's gonna be a no. It's gonna be a no for us, dog. Yeah, Derek, that's gonna be a hard no for me. That's gonna be a hard no for me on Eagles. Where that's gonna be a hard no for me. You know, close fights, and 1 minute you looking spectacular against one fighter, then the next fighter we don't even feel as skilled as the other fighter. Now you're just looking ordinary. Man, come on, stop it. That's one thing we just don't get with none of the fighters. I don't care any of the fighters. You can't name no fighters that we just getting. I mean, and I'm not saying we're not getting the wins, but they're not looking spectacular against everybody. Not like spectacular, like that wasn't no spectacular win. It's like, so we just not getting. We just don't have them. They're not there, regardless of what you want to say. And we're just not getting the excitement. People just don't know, man. They just because you got a rapper, singing your walking intro, that's nothing. Come on, you got to do more than that. Even Mayweather did a little bit more. He was cracking me. Remember he came in with the throne that one time? He came in on the throne and all that. It's just like, a lot of people done that. Like what's his name, Prince Nassim. A lot of people, the showmanship is just, even with the costumes, it's just not this. It's not the same. The electricity's not there. The electricity wasn't even there. I got all these people yesterday was just, oh yeah, the Niners, we almost had it. They still crying about the Niners. Are they still talking about the Niners? And like I said, I just don't want to drop. I don't want to drop the news to them. It's like, it's not about your team. And that's all I'm saying here, because y'all grown enough, Derek. Y'all grown enough to know if I say it's not about your team, is why they win or lose. And you see, I got to wear this. Huh? 3 years. 3 years out of 5 years, I got to wear this. They don't like to see me with this on the street, but I'm going to wear it anyway. So, you just don't like it. What can I say? Trying to think who else we had, what other news we really had that was actually news. Not really. This not a whole lot of. It's more talking. And like I said, I don't want to bring up stuff where fighters is just talking, but that's all they're doing right now. We still need to get you fighters. We need to get y'all situated. We need to get these fights. I know we got some fights coming up next month. But that's what we need. We need to get these some of these other fighters in there to fight. I know all over social media, which like I said, I'm not gonna cover all this stuff. I'll let whoever wants to look at it, y'all can go ahead and look at it. But I'm just not gonna cover all this stuff. I briefly talked about some of the stuff that's been going on with Club Shay Shay. I know you guys get carried away with the Cat Williams and all this other stuff. And I don't really want to even mention that stuff on here because I don't want to get shut down. Because if you guys realize they're all together, all of them, every last one of those ones, the ones that's in Hollywood, all of them are together. So don't ever think that because one person is saying something about other people in Hollywood, don't think that they ain't called each other on the phone. Oh, I just said this about you, or they not laughing about it. That's all. That's all entertainment. That's all it's for. It's entertainment and it's for publicity. It's like one person didn't get enough publicity. So I guess Mike Epps was going in on Club Shay Shay. He was going in on Shannon Sharp. But he just did that because he did it twice. Because he went off, didn't go off, but he was saying something about the Cat Williams didn't mention him. He said, at least he said something bad about him. You know, he said he needed a spark in his career. So right after he says this, and then now he's talking about, talking about Shay Shay. So, see what I mean? He's trying to get in the spotlight. That's all. I just want to get back in the spotlight so I can get more hits, more money. Maybe I can get another deal. Anytime you see these people come around, there's going to be money and there's going to be something happen that you didn't expect to happen. Just the same thing with this whole situation with the Super Bowl. It's not about the teams, man. Stop getting all excited about these teams. It's not about these teams. I don't care what kind of roster you put together. You can put the best team that ever was assembled in football and they'll still lose. It's not about that team. But I'm thinking that, like I said, I'm thinking my squad in here is smart enough to figure it out. You guys are smart enough, so I'm not going to give it to you because you guys are grown. If it was kids in here, then yes, I would probably say the whole thing. But there's no kids in here, so y'all can figure that out. Yeah, some believe that the Super Bowl win is actually a political, racial statement about the country's direction. Nah. I'm gonna put it to you like this: when boxing used to be the forefront. So think about it like this: boxing is not the forefront anymore. It should be still. Super Bowl is more or less the forefront. Hockey should be the real forefront. I mean, not hockey, but soccer. It's not. Way more fans in soccer, but it's just they just can't make those kind of statements kicking the ball around. Something where they call gridiron, touchdown, stuff like that. The football quarterbacks was known as commanders and stuff like that. Even that language has changed. But boxing is supposed to be that status. Now that boxing is not that status, football is there, and you have a point there. But the thing is, so it's going to be used for different things. So football is going to be used for different things. It's going to be used for different things. But the biggest thing that's going to outshine all of it, which I didn't, like I said, I wasn't going to say too much, is the funds. I'll put it that way. Because funds sound safe. The funds. That's the biggest statement when it comes to football in these sports, is the funds. Who is bringing in the funds? You see what I mean? Now, if you don't get it from that and you're a little bit slow, then you got to email me, okay? If you're a little bit slow after that part, after I said that, if you're still slow, then go ahead, just email me and we'll chat about it. But I'm not gonna put anything else out there. I was trying to explain that, but I could explain the whole thing to the people in person. When I was talking to Niner fans, they just didn't get it. Oh no, we got okay. I said y'all said that a couple of years ago when we played y'all back then, a few years ago, y'all said the same thing. Oh, that was then. This is now. I said just gonna be close. Lala D, do you know I only missed that? I missed the points on that game by 2 points. I missed the final score by 2 points. And if they were allowed to kick the extra point, or matter of fact, I could have got it, to be honest. If they would have got like if they only needed 2 points, I missed it by 2 points. I had 27 to 22, and it ended up being 25 to 22. So I was only 2 points off. I had one score I had correct. I had the Niners score correct, but the other one I had off by 2 points. And you think about it, that it wasn't impossible for them to get those. It was because of overtime, but yeah, exactly. See, the thing is, Derek, is people is not going to understand that. People are really slow. I can say that people are just they really are slow. This is what got me is they actually showed the gloves. I was like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? They showed the receivers' gloves, right? And so they just took random people that never even played football before, right? Because everybody talked about the one hand grabs. So what they did is they threw the ball, and I'm not saying they had a good quarterback throwing this random people football, and all of them started off with no gloves. They had like a couple of them that did probably played football before. They started off with no gloves, and they were all trying to make one handed catches, and they couldn't make no catches. Right? They never played football, so now they give them these gloves, which are extra sticky ass gloves. These receiver gloves. I got some receiver gloves. Mine ain't that good. The ones they got now is way better. And so now they tell all these people, females included, to make one-hand grabs. Guess what? Every last one of them made a one-handed grab once they had those gloves on. Even had a couple of them made fingertip grabs. Like they caught the ball and the ball was at the top of their fingertips. And here they are selling us this when they're playing football. They're selling us this idea of how great these receivers are with these. Like, come on, man! They just showed anybody can do that. So the reason I brought it up. So this is the point, Derek. The reason I brought that up is because of what you're saying is in Detroit. With Detroit, guess what? Now Detroit is dropping footballs. That's why I brought that up. With those gloves on. And now that you know it's almost impossible for a receiver to drop a pass. It's almost impossible for a receiver to drop a pass. So just think about that. If it's impossible for a receiver to drop a pass, how in the hell are you dropping passes was impossible? You got to almost brush a pass away to miss it. And then Detroit, now all of a sudden, you doing all these phenomenal catches and stuff. Everybody knew how to catch in the first half. Believe me, they go through so many drills with that catching. I've seen them catch on shows where they have a machine throwing the ball. I've seen them catch balls like this, like coming at them like, and they're not even looking. Or just turning and catching balls one-handed like this. And you wonder how. Because if that ball's coming out of that machine fast enough and you don't have no gloves on, it's just going to break your wrist. But you can't. It's almost impossible. So I didn't need that information. So now that I have that information, now I know that was BS too. I already knew it was BS, but then now that I have that other information, like it's almost impossible. It's impossible to not catch a ball. You can drop a ball, but it's almost impossible to not catch a ball. So if you see somebody where you know is that they should be able to catch that, the only way you don't catch it is it's over your head. Or underthrown or overthrown. If it touches you, if it's close enough to where you can touch it with those gloves, you're going to catch it. So there. And that's my mom's always bringing up shit. Then they go Derek bringing up some shit, bringing up some other stuff. And that's what, it is what that is. You cannot miss a pass with those gloves. Hear me, folks. You're not going to miss a pass with those gloves. You're not. That's like if they had a basketball rim and they opened it up 3 feet. So now you more or less got it's a 6-foot diameter rim. You're not missing that shot. You're not going to miss that. Nobody's missing that shot now. The only way you can miss that shot, it has to be short. It's not going to be long because it's still going to go in. If it hits that backboard, it's falling through that hoop. So, I don't know. Sometimes I don't like to bring up too much. Oh, it's conspiracy. No, come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. It's just something that's true. Stop. I don't need to do conspiracies. That's not Eagles Web Show. That's not my style. I don't do the conspiracies. I try to bring the information to y'all that I get. I just get the information. And that's why we don't do all this like the small talk stuff. Like if I bring up anything about entertainment, it's gonna be quick. I'm just telling them. I'm not talking about entertainment business. I'm talking to you guys. I'm telling you guys, stop believing it. Don't even carry on about these things that happen on television or in shows. Don't even carry on about them. Because believe me, it's planned. They all know what they're doing. It's all scripted. All this stuff is scripted. Don't bet unless you know who got the money. Don't. But anyway, Derek, it's just me and you chatting. Everybody gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I got to go see Lala D. My baby Lala crying. Eagle, if you just come see what I've said. I gotta go see what she's talking about. And then I gotta head out to work. I gotta go out of town. I gotta make sure I leave in time because the last time I left, and I was late. And I wasn't even doing the late show, and I was late. Because traffic is bad about this time. But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is. Eagle Wears Boxing, man. Like I said, man, nothing but peace. And nothing but amazing things for your future. Yeah, we don't say the other thing no more. There's too much controversy. You know, Eagle don't like to say stuff if it's controversy. I like this better. So I just say peace in amazing days. My people. That's it. That's just better. Maybe I'm going to catch y'all, Derek. What the heck am I yawning for? God,